Hey guys, Richard here with eBike Reviews and Adventures. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Tiniover Creek Pro. Now, we appreciate Tiniover for sending this fantastic trike to us so we could test it out. They actually sent it to us a couple of months ago, but with our scheduling, we weren't able to get to it until now, so you may already see some videos out there on the internet about it. But now you're going to get our take, because we had a chance to ride this for a little while now. And I can tell you that it is a really nice riding trike. The best feature, we will get it out of the way first, is the passenger seat back here. Very comfortable, very nice ride for anyone who may be, well, maybe reluctant to ride on their own, maybe someone who isn't able to ride on their own. You can now take them with you in a nice comfortable seat that is pretty safe as well. You've got these armrests that fold down, kind of helps hold you in, or the armrest can fold up out of the way to make it a little easier to get on and off. More about that in a few moments. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the trike, and we're going to talk about some of the specs. All right, right up here in the front, we do have 18 by 4-inch tires. We like this type of tread because it's great for the hard surface, but it still gives you a little traction if you need to go through the grass or something too. So I'm really liking these tires. This isn't the first time I've seen it, but I really like it a lot. 180 millimeter disc brakes on the front. These are Star Union hydraulic brakes, which we like to see. Nice little basket up here to hold some contents. And what I like about these baskets is they've got this hard shell on the inside, so it keeps things from falling out. So that's a bonus right there. Pretty standard headlight on the front, does a nice job at night. Moving on around, you can see that the wire is, they do have some closures on here to kind of maintain the wire a little bit, to keep it nice and looking sharp so the wire isn't flowing all over the place right here. We do have front suspension forks. You cannot adjust them, but they sure do a nice job when you hit the bumps. This is a folding trike, so you can fold it if you need to. Moving on back, we have the controller mounted right here, but here's the battery, 20 amp hour. This is a 48 volt system. Moving on back, let's talk here a little bit more about the passenger area. Now, the passenger seat does sit raised up just a little bit, but you don't have that concern or that problem with the center of balance, okay? Because your driver is going to be way up here, and you got your passenger sitting way down here. There's space underneath for storage if you needed to, or if you want to mount additional batteries, they've got a place here you can mount the additional battery. You got smaller area for your feet. More about that in a minute, but you do have a place for the passenger to put their feet. The fenders are metal, which is nice. Getting back to the seat is adjustable. You can slide it front and back, as well as lay the seat down. And you've got a smaller basket back here on the back. Now over here on the fenders, we do have reflectors, but we do have a tail light, and it's mounted right back there. You know, it looks like we didn't move our tail light when this basket got put on, so we may need to look at that and see about mounting the tail light right there so we can see it. That was our mistake. Hey, look, the back of the seat here even has a little pocket on it for something. Moving back on around this side, let's talk about the the driver's seat. Driver's seat is kind of unique. I've never seen one shaped like this before. A little different. It's kind of like a chocolate brown color compared to everything else being black. But yeah, kind of unique. It feels pretty good. I mean, it's got some pretty good squish to it, so that's nice. Standard seat clamp, so you can adjust it there. Let's move on up here to the cockpit. We have nice rubber hand grips with the palm rest, which is super nice. I think that's very important. And then we have our brakes with a parking brake. You can easily set it, squeeze the handle, pull the trigger. Now the parking brake is set. Squeeze it again, it pops out. There you go. We've got a smaller display here, but it works just fine. You can see the battery level, you can see the speed, and you also see your pass level. Your buttons are right down here underneath the button pad, and you do have just 3 levels of pedal assist, so 1, 2, 3, and then you can go back to 0 again. I like riding in 3, go as fast as I can. There we go. And you have the power button right off to the side of there. We have a horn conveniently located right there. Moving over here, we do have a Shimano. This is a 7-speed bike. We have the thumb shifters right here. Again, parking brake on the right side as well. Twist throttle, and this is kind of unique. So not only is it a twist throttle, but you can also use it as a thumb throttle because it's built in. So it's kind of nice. So depending on what you like to ride, you can use your thumb or you can just twist. So that is kind of sharp. The handlebars are adjustable just a little bit. You can loosen them up right here on the side so you can kind of tilt bring them forward or tilt them away from you a little bit, as well as if you loosen the four screws right here, then you can adjust the angle of the handlebars a little bit more there as well, so you can find a nice riding position that's good for you. Guys, let's get this thing on the road, and we're going to talk a little bit about it some more. All right, guys, we switched cameras, so let's get on here and take it for a ride. Easy on, easy off, plenty of space here. For being a really tall rider, I'm 6'1". The handlebars are a little close to my feet, so I probably should have adjusted right here like I mentioned and stood these handlebars up a little bit more so they'd be a little further away from my knees. I just got to be careful when I'm turning, but yeah, that can easily be adjusted. I just haven't done that yet. Also, something else, all this riding we've been doing, one of the things I have failed to do is straighten up my handlebars, because if you notice, my handlebars are a little bit crooked to one side. So I need to do some maintenance and kind of straighten that thing up a little bit. Let's get going here. So we're in pass 3. We're just going to jump out there. Now we're out here on a gravel road, but you'll be able to hear that a little bit in the video. Cruising around. The speed on this is 22, so you can go up to 22 miles an hour. This is a torque sensor bike. We typically ride about 14, 15 miles per hour though. That's as far as we go. And let's go this way right here. I'm not sure. I've never been down here before. No trespassing. We're going to turn around. Yeah, so handles well. Now, even though it's a longer bike, and right now we don't have a passenger on it, I can show you that I can turn pretty sharp. No risk at all of the bike flipping over or anything. It's just really nice. So let's just get out here a little bit. So we're going to get up to speed. The brakes work well. The Star Union, never had a problem with those. We're going to lock them up right here real quick. Yeah, real easy to lock them up. So you want to be careful with that. You don't want to lock them up typically. You're going to get up here. You can hear the motor just a little bit of a whine. Not bad at all. Really not bad. Now we're out here on the concrete, or the asphalt, moving along. Just a nice, comfortable ride. It handles well. You can wiggle, jiggle if you need to, going down the road, avoid those potholes or whatever, squirrels, whatever might be in your way. You just got to be careful. What you don't want to do is make a really quick movement, because that would be kind of bad, because yeah, then you'd be running risk of an accident or something. Yeah, but this is a nice trike. We've been enjoying it. We had this out for our Christmas ride and a couple other rides recently where we had a passenger on it. Me and Mrs. Adventure have taken it out for a ride a couple of times. My buddy Ron and his wife has taken it out. So everybody's liking it. One thing I've noticed, I got to figure out what this is. Let me stop and show you. Stop here real quick. We have a rattle coming from the seat. The seat has a little bit of the backrest has a little bit. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to check these connections here and see if there's something loosened up. It might be that it loosened up. So if you hear a rattle, that's what that is. It's not the seat itself, the bottom part, it's just the backrest. Let's get going here. There we go. Let's see, what else can I share with you about this bike? Nice ride. Just out here cruising. This bike you can ride by yourself if you want to cruise around, or certainly with a friend. In fact, we're going to see if we can find us a friend to do a little riding here shortly. Yeah. So if you have somebody with, that's maybe unstable or unsure about riding, a bike on their own, this sure is a game changer, because I tell you what, you can sit here and ride and have that passenger with you, which is just an amazing experience, guys. If you have someone that, is just not able to go out for a ride with you, what an amazing experience it is to now be able to take them with you, because you have a seat back here for them to ride on. Now, this trike does come with wheelie bars. You may have seen them on other brands where you have wheelie bars that stick down. It has that. We just haven't found a need to put those on yet, because even with a passenger sitting back here, where you sit past the axle just a little bit, the weight of the driver here it just hasn't been a concern for us. but we're also in Florida where you don't really see any hills anywhere either. If you live in a hilly environment or you plan on going up a hill or something, definitely keep those wheelie bars on. That'd be my recommendation, all right? Definitely. All right, let's get out here and ride some more. Gonna get turned around here. Yeah, so we're gonna show you some more riding clips here in just a moment and show you how this thing performs a little bit.
Oh, gee. Oh, man.
All right, guys, one of the great things about the Tiniover is that you can kind of configure it in different ways in order to best suit your needs. Like, and what I'm referring to is right now we have it configured with the passenger seat back here, but you can also easily take the passenger seat off. You take those 4 bolts off right there, and this whole assembly, this frame, the seat, the basket, and including the fenders, all comes off. And they have a larger cargo basket that you can put down here, as well as the backrest for the driver. And we're going to show you what that looks like. In addition to that, there's one other accessory that you can purchase, and it really kind of transforms this trike into something kind of unique and special because you can do a lot of things with it. All right, guys, now you can see the configuration has changed. We've added the backrest for the driver, and it's attached, and we added the large cargo basket. The large cargo basket has this nice liner. It's attached with Velcro all the way around, so it keeps it nice and secure. And in this configuration, it gives you more cargo capacity because you have this much larger basket. Now, when you change this out, you do have to remove the entire back seat and the subframe that the back seat is attached to, and then attach this and this with the same 4 bolts underneath, so it's pretty easy. But you also have to swap the fenders. But to swap the fenders, it's just 1 bolt there and 1 there. And it's nice because the nut back here is welded on, so it's threaded, so you can just unscrew from one side, easily pop those fenders off if you need to swap it over and put it on the passenger configuration. Pretty easy to do, didn't take but a couple of minutes. Now there's one more we can show you, and we're going to show you that now. All right, now you can see in this configuration we still have the backrest for the rider, but now we also have the big platform back here. And that's great if you have like a large box or something you need to haul around or do something with, or maybe you want to take this fishing or something. You got some kind of big old cooler you want to put back there or something. That just gives you options to do things a little bit differently. Now this basket is, the small basket is still on here, and you can still access it by just kind of reaching through these big holes here, but you can't put anything real big in there, but at least you can still access it. And something else, the other larger basket will still mount on top of this if you wanted to. So you could put the large basket back on here, and you will have a little bit of space all the way around that large basket if you for some reason needed to do that. The passenger seat does not look like it would fit on top of this platform though, and I think it would be a little hard to try to get on and off that anyway. But there you go. I mean, you got several different configurations now that you can do with this if you buy those extra accessories. Guys, we don't advise you doing this at home, but leave it to the professionals out here without their helmets to do something crazy like this. Come on, fella, do you know how to operate that thing?
No, I don't.
Well, we found a use for the cargo platform doohickey there, so we can just ride around this way. Yeah. Comfortable? Hey guys, you know what? You could probably strap something on there so you could take your large dog with you. And strap him down a little bit, you know, chain and collar maybe. That would probably work. Yeah. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So guys, there you have it. You have the Tiniover Creek Pro. And it's different configurations of what you can do with it. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you follow the link and go look at the the Creek Pro, as well as those additional accessories that they have available to it. Pretty unique trike, pretty interesting what they have going on there. Hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. And we will see you in another video real soon. Ride responsibly, ride safe.